Hello, my friends. This is Javier with another episode from the real Javier Novoa studio here in Texas. And I want to give a shout out to John Mackey, the great John Mackey, who's the former CEO of Whole Foods. We've got some beautiful organic thin steaks here that we got from Whole Foods. And I'm just heating up the pot. Heating up the pan rather. I'm gonna sear them. I'm gonna cook some onions and some garlic. I'm going to heat them up. I'm going to slow cook them in the oven, about 200 degrees, and we're going to cook them probably for about 15 minutes or so, as I don't like them too well cooked. This is Javier coming to you late in the day, just while I'm cooking dinner. I just wanted to share some thoughts here, and the injunction by the great Joel Goldsmith, who was a great spiritual teacher back in the earlier part of the last century, said, meditate 100 times a day. Now, we do teach official forms of meditation, or so-called official forms of meditation, and we teach getting into alpha and so on and so forth. But there's also a meditation that's immediate, and we should do this at least 100 times a day. And this meditation is what Tom Kieran would call the deductive method, and that's just knowing who you are. That's getting into soul in an instant and knowing who you are. You don't have to get into alpha for that. You don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to do anything. So as you do this and you return back again and again to it, it starts becoming your way of being. And you no longer get upset by worldly conditions. You enjoy the journey. You don't really care what happens on the outside. And it's very simple just to do this. You can say something like, you can quote anything from your spiritual tradition or from philosophy. You can go within and you can say something like, thank you, Lord, that the kingdom is within me. Thank you that this world is just purely an illusion and that nothing serious is going on here. As the great Abraham Hicks said, nothing serious is going on here. Thank you. And I can just now relax just for a moment, just for a second. I can just relax. And I can just observe the environment. And you can practice what Eckhart Tolle called the power of now. This truly is the only tool you need, the only technique you need, if you could even call it a technique. It's not a technique. But this is what's going to remind us constantly of who we truly are, that we're not here to be serious, that we're not here to earn something or to struggle, that we are simply playing, having fun in this illusion. And that's what this course is all about, winning in the illusion. But we're here to have fun, and we're here to be relaxed. So meditate 100 times a day. You can do this every few minutes, especially if you feel yourself being pulled into a negative emotion or into a negative pattern. You can always simply stop and just, either you can say something, or you can simply just feel. You can just relax into the present moment and feel. And again, all of us who have been on this path for a while know this, but how many of us actually put it into practice, and how consistently do we put it into practice? To get rapid and massive results, you have to do this, because this is the only way in which you'll be free to flow energy to those pursuits, and you'll be able to vibrationally attract everything to you that you want. So, as Marcus Aurelius said, retreat into yourself. And he said that you should have small phrases, propositions, and thoughts at hand to do that. And we're going to provide a lot of those here on this channel. But again, you don't really need me to do this. I'm just here to remind you, I'm just here to open you up to your own power. And remember, there's only one power, especially during these times of economic crisis and other things, and worrying news and so on and so forth. Remember, you can always go within at any second. You don't even need to close your eyes or go into alpha. This is the true meditation, the true prayer. It's what we're all striving towards. So do it, guys. Meditate 100 times a day. Stop and remember. All you have to do is remember, because we forget who we really are. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. I'm going to get started searing these steaks. We're going to have a great dinner. And this is Javier Novo, and I will see you guys very soon. Please subscribe and like to our channel. And we've got a lot of videos coming out this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And again, I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great night.